Hey guys, it's Laura. I'm back again. um, uh, God, I did morning prayer and God wanted me to talk about witchcraft. So, and this is why I personally don't practice witchcraft. I have like tarot, like I have cards, like tarot cards and like oracle cards. Um, and I think that's okay. I personally don't see a problem with it. Like and like burning sage and like palo santo wood and like incense and like having crystals and stuff. I don't really like consider that witchcraft. I don't consider that. I don't think that's a big deal. But uh I personally don't feel like I practice witchcraft. But so I don't know. But Pookie's like harassing me right now. So and this is why I don't practice witchcraft. So but I say this with a lot of love and um like um understanding and compassion. I say this with a lot of love, understanding and compassion because one sister is a pagan and another sister is a Wiccan. So, and they both practice witchcraft. So, I personally believe that witches are healers and like they can help heal you. But they're like kind of like um misguided, I guess you could say. They mean well, they have good intentions, and they do have the power to heal you. But it's not through Jesus Christ, basically. You know what I mean? So um like I personally would rather just pray about things and talk to God and like let God take care of it versus like putting a bunch of herbs and stuff together and like making contracts and like you know what I mean, like putting herbs and stuff together and like making contracts and like lighting, like putting energy into things. Like I'd rather not do that. I've gone that down that road and I've tried to heal like that before and it did work, but it was very flawed and it wasn't complete like it is with Jesus Christ basically. So there's Pookie. She's coming up. So Aria, come here, Pookie. Say hi, Ari. Hi. She don't like this. She's my Pookie. but So, but I have a huge heart for pagans and Wiccans and like people that practice witchcraft. I'm really into that kind of stuff. Like, and my family is involved in it. So, like, so I don't hate witches. I'm not out to like get them or whatever. But like, God definitely says in like Deuteronomy 18, like, like there's, like don't, they're like don't practice witchcraft basically, like you know what I mean. So, but I don't know, but I don't know. So I've I don't really think I have a Bible close by that I could read you that Bible verse, but look up Deuteronomy 18 and uh um and the way God explained it to me is like when you put your energy into something um and put like herbs together and like put your intention behind it and stuff like that, like it's like dialing a phone number basically. And if you don't get it right or you don't like, you know what I mean, like you're just like it's like dialing a phone number and like you put the call out there and you don't know, you never know who's going to show up basically. And if you don't like follow what God says about it basically, and if you don't obey his commandments, then anybody can show up basically, because like demons, they'll manipulate and like take advantage of the situation. So that's the way God explained it to me when I prayed about it. So and I have practiced witchcraft in the past. Like, I'm not innocent. I'm definitely guilty of that. So, I've never practiced black magic. I've never gotten into that. I've studied it. Like looked into it from like a Catholic perspective, but like, um, uh, I've never practiced like black magic. I've never done that. I've done like a return to sender and like I made a vigil lamp for protection at one point, and but that was a long time ago. That was a really long time ago. So, but that's personally why I don't practice witchcraft. Like, I don't consider what I do witchcraft. Um, but I don't practice, and I respect witches too. I respect them. So, I'm kind of torn about it, basically, because I know some really good witches. Like, I've met really good witches and pagans, and I love them. So I have a really big heart for them. But I personally would rather just talk to God about my problems, you know what I mean, and like prayer, you know what I mean. So I don't know. I guess I'm definitely a work in progress, and I'm not perfect. So I don't know, but that's like, I just trust God to like guide me on what I do, and like, so I don't know, but I don't consider what I do like cards, and like, because I'm not inserting my will into the situation and like trying to manipulate, and like, it's I pray about it, and but it is what it is. But so I don't know, but I don't know. That's my personal viewpoint on witchcraft and why I don't practice it, and like, so I would just, because I love the, like, being close to the Lord, and I love the relationship of it. You know what I mean? So I just would rather pray about, like, I would just rather talk to God and pray about things, and build that relationship. I would just rather do that. So I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know, Lord. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. But so that's I say this with a lot of love and compassion, because I'm guilty of it. I used to practice it, and like um I have family that's involved in it, and like I see things from both sides, basically, like, you know what I mean. So yeah, so I don't know. I really love witches and pagans, and like I have a huge heart for them. So I really love them, and like people that are like, witches and pagans, and like Wiccans, and so I um I don't know, but I have a really huge heart for them. So I don't know, but but yeah, I'm not really sure, but so that's why I personally don't practice witchcraft. So I don't know, but so it is what it is. So and yep, so that's my view on it. So okay, love you guys. Pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Bye.